Hello, welcome to Jewelry Making Club part 1 of What Are Tools. So here are just some of the basic tools. There are, of course, other tools to make jewelry with, but these are the main ones I currently use and that you'll probably use most often. So I'll just tell you guys all the names and then like how to use them and stuff. And then in the next videos, I'll go over more in depth how to use them. We got these are the crimps. You can use this to close crimps, although I would be careful of how hard you do it because so it could cut through the crimp if you use it too hard. So these are, some people call them snips. I call them wire cutters. These can be used to cut wires, chains, pretty much anything metal. Here we have needle nose pliers. These are good for putting it in between and making good knots right close to it. Knots. Also anything else you might use them for. I mean, each of these things you can like find new ways to use them, but these are just some ways I use them. Like there's no like set rules, you know, or you just do whatever, just don't get hurt. These are flathead pliers. These I use to close what do you call the O-rings, or I mean jump rings, and also crimps, because they're less rough on the crimps and they're less likely to break, although if you do press them down really hard in the crimps, it could still break it. This is a handheld like screw, like to drill through things and make holes. There's also electric ones. I prefer the electric ones because they're quicker and more effective, but this is a handheld one. Whenever you use drills, like if you're using a drill that's handheld, it's the same for electric too, but mainly the main thing you don't want to do is you don't want to push down too hard. You want to just like lightly press on it and then do this, or else it's more likely to break the tip over here. Also the electric, it also does that. It, like, as you can see, I kind of broke the thing over here because I pressed down too hard. Like for this one, pretty much you hold the top and this spins, and then if this needle wasn't broken, it would probably somewhat work. And then we got tweezers. You can use these to pick up small beads, although I find it easy enough to do it with my hands. Although if you're having a real hard time, you can use these tweezers. Scoop I use for picking up multiple beads at a time, like this. If there's like a bunch of beads over here, this way, or this way, or if it's like at the corner of a well and I need to get it out and I'm having trouble, I just use these and it's good for easy cleanup. These are two measuring devices. I got the normal measuring tape that's already all out. You can use this to measure your necklaces, jewelry, make sure it's the right size for you. I would always measure like your string and like what you plan to make your jewelry, and then measure it around the body part you're going to do it around to make sure it fits before making it. And also when you do that, make sure to leave some room for tying a knot and all that other stuff. And then over here we have a different type of measuring tape. This one comes out, and then you can press this button. I'm not sure if you guys will have this type of thing, but if you do, that's just how you use it. Well, like, don't mind this has stuff on it because I'm using it, but if you get one of these, it's like a little tray to make jewelry on. You can see you have the inches, you have the centimeters, like the little wells to put things in. Of course, you can see I use that. And then sometimes they have like this little cord grip over here. Usually this main thing is for necklaces, and this is, as you can see up here, it says bracelets. There's different variations of this kind. There's smaller ones for bracelets / earrings, and this bigger one usually for necklaces, although up here you can see you could use it for bracelets, pretty much anything. It's just a nice thing to have so the beads don't fall and like move all around. Like for example, this tray, the beads move around more, although it does keep your beads in there. So first we got this chain thing. You can cut these with the wire cutters. The wire cutters can get dull, so sometimes you have to go to the very end. This is stretchy string. This can be good for, I like to use this for bracelets because with necklaces, I typically don't like my necklaces to stretch, but this is good for bracelets if you want it to fit like multiple sizes. I like this stretchy string, although you can get, like, of course, for all of this, there's different brands. This one, it's really good, although if I put like tremendous amounts of force on this, sometimes it doesn't go back to shape, but it's still stretchy. This is like normal clear string. This is my favorite brand so far because it's really strong. I mainly use this for necklaces and earrings and like everything else that isn't bracelets or something that needs to be multiple sizes. Typically, if I want the necklace to be multiple different sizes, most people have like similar size necks, and then if not, you can add these things to make it adjustable. These jump rings, which I'll show you in a bit. And then we got this silver beading wire, which is similar to this, although this is a lot stiffer. For all metal wiring, there's different like gauges, which means it's like this one's 0.3 millimeters. Like there's different, what I mean by gauges, it's like different thicknesses. Pretty much you can use this the same as this like for necklaces. If you like metal more, it's up to people's preference, but I prefer this just because this is harder to tie knots with, although it's not impossible. I just tend to like this one more. Also keep in mind, if you're using this and like cheap metal, like I have here, because I don't have money for more, sorry, when you sweat and when this thing, like, I guess rusts or like it has like the little green stuff from like tarnishing, it can make this like your knot a lot weaker. So like pretty much if you wear a necklace for a long time and you see like this connection between this and this turns like green or like turquoisey, that means it's like less strong and it's more likely to break, and that's probably because you have been wearing it like when you were exercising and stuff. Anyways, we also have this. There's also a gold one, and there's different kinds of thicknesses, and sometimes they have like little stars coming off of them or different little particles or whatever variation that you have. But this is just like a normal chain. This is silver. Yeah, there's different kinds, but this one typically has more flat edges, although it's pretty much the same as other ones. And then this, you can use for all sorts of things. Necklaces, bracelets, earrings, you name it. And then you can use wire cutters to cut this too. And pretty much anything metal, also including this, you can use wire cutters, although I think this is thin enough to the point where you can use scissors to cut this. We got lobster claws. Like, this is my favorite go-to for closures, although I know there's many different ones, but you have that little O-ring there. What you want to do is you want to put the jump ring in there, and that's how you connect it. And there's a lot of different closures. This is one of them. This is called lobster claw. But there's like screw on, there's magnet, all sorts of things. Anyways, typically they'll have this little O where you can connect it to a jump ring, and I will show you how to do different closures and stuff in the next video. So see you guys there. Thanks for watching.